A very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community. Landon here with you to bring you your latest weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Let's jump right into it, folks. We're starting out underneath crystal clear skies. That should be the name of the weather game as we work throughout the day. But you will note, just off to our north and west, we have got a cold front that is moving down in a southeastward direction. Winds are going to remain out of the south throughout this morning, folks, but as the cold front passes, those are going to be turning out of the north. There'll be a bit more chill in the air as we work throughout this afternoon, and overall, it'll be somewhat similar to yesterday. We will get warmer in the temperature department. With those brisk northwest winds, relative humidity remaining down, we will continue to deal with an elevated fire danger as we work throughout today. Getting a look over the region, we'll kick things off overlooking the Reed Dossie House Skycam. Overlooking Brownsville, twilight coming up over the horizon to illuminate the bustling little city over in that direction. Similar conditions jogging just west of there, overlooking Morgantown, courtesy of the Beechtree News Skycam. Showcasing clear skies as well, folks. A little preview for what we're going to have throughout the rest of today, with loads of sunshine on the docket. We have got temperatures that have hung out right around the upper 30s to low and even mid 40s in some locations region-wide. We'll be escorting highs up to around the mid 60s, folks, so we should be able to climb up pretty significantly before the cold front goes through here and then those winds turn out of the north this afternoon. Combine that with an uptick in cloud cover tomorrow. We're going to experience colder temperatures than what we're going to have today, so get out there and enjoy it. Here's a look at the latest surface map. You can see the low pressure system affiliated across the northeastern tier of the U.S., right along the southeastern tier, the Great Lakes, if you will. That cold front will be making its way through here, shifting those winds as it does so. Here's a look at the latest in terms of model guidance. We've got it illustrated quite nicely for you. Now we'll break it down for you, folks, as we're going to slowly but surely work throughout the day to take a look at how the wind shift is going to occur. You will note this morning we got these winds out of the south and west. This is what's going to allow us to warm up pretty significantly as we work throughout this morning. And you will note, folks, as we get into lunchtime and then early afternoon, that northerly wind component comes to fruition with the cold front clearing the region. So the winds will be picking up as we do experience that shift on into this afternoon. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover streaming in here at the high levels, but nothing to worry about. Overall, sunshine should dominate throughout the entirety of today. Now, folks, we're going to talk about after we get past today, because that's whenever our next rain chance is going to arrive. We are going to see clouds go on the increase throughout our Thursday. We should remain dry throughout the daylight hours as clouds continue to thicken up throughout our Thursday night as well. And then we roll into the Friday time frame. We've got two systems we're watching. And right now, here in Wobbles, we're just kind of splitting the uprights, if you will. We got this coastal low down here near the Gulf of Mexico. We got a northern stream system bringing snow showers up across the Midwest over into the Great Lakes region. And we're just kind of stuck right here in the middle in the lower Ohio Valley. Some scattered light to moderate rain showers will be the name of the weather game throughout the day. And then pulling out and bringing some improvement throughout the weekend that is set to follow. Now, folks, as we work throughout the weekend, we're going to be keeping eyes on what could be a significant weather maker during the early days of next week. It will all be dependent upon the track of this deepening low pressure system across the Great Plains, all right? Right now, it's cutting pretty far north of the area, bringing and blasting this cold front to the north and east right through our vicinity. We could be looking at widespread moderate to heavy rain showers at times, the potential for even some strong storms. We still got several days to go until we get into this. We're looking roughly six days out from now, so nearly a week. Things will alter and change, but right now the instability simply isn't showing much of a return across the region. So if that was to hold true, we'll be looking at moderate to heavy rain showers across the region, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but there wouldn't be too much concern there. And then right on its heels, folks, rolling into Wednesday night into Thursday of next week, these little parades of low pressure systems rolling off of the Pacific coast and then barrel rolling eastward across the continental U.S. will promise an active pattern throughout a good chunk of next week, so that will be worth keeping close eyes on. Now, as previously mentioned, folks, we're keeping eyes on late Monday into Tuesday of next week for that possible storm episode. But you will note, folks, look at the instability returns as we roll throughout the early days of next week. They simply keep it mitigated well down here along the Gulf Coast, and we're seeing similar returns in regards to the latest severe weather model guidance throughout the early days of next week. So right now you can see we roll through Sunday and then we get into Monday and Tuesday, and it's keeping the bulk of the highest probabilities of severe weather just to the south and west of the region. That is good news, folks, but we're still 6 or so days out, so this will alter and change. We'll need to keep close eyes on it here as this weather maker continues to evolve, okay? So getting back closer to here in the short range time frame, we are looking at an increased fire danger today. Going to be very similar to yesterday, folks. It's going to be very dry and breezy, but it will be warmer today. We only were able to hit the mid and upper 50s yesterday. We'll be up between the low and mid 60s today, so hopefully a little bit more warmth out there, but be aware, no open flames with the conditions that we are going to be given. Total rainfall amounts here over the course of the next week. A little bit of this will fall, folks, late Thursday night and throughout our Friday. The bulk of the total rainfall amounts that you are seeing on the latest map will be coming in the Monday night through Wednesday morning time frame. And we could see anywhere from an inch up to an inch and a half of the wet stuff before that weather maker finally gets out of here. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day weather forecast. We got loads of sunshine as we work throughout this morning. Well, this has not been updated now, has it? No surprise there. We can start out on Wednesday, folks, okay? We'll make this a little bit easier for you. Highs between the low and mid 60s today, elevated fire danger, a bit more cloud cover throughout our Thursday with highs holding in the lower 60s. Scattered rain chances arrive on Friday, and although you can't see it, folks, I promise a nice improvement throughout the weekend. Saturday, mid and upper 50s underneath partly sunny skies. Sunday, mid and upper 60s underneath similar sky cover conditions. That's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning weather or not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a